Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and I'll be doing a rewatching and reviewing the films of a beloved sci-fi franchise, one that is very near and dear to my heart, especially for nostalgic reasons because the first two films remind me of days gone by, the years gone by rather, especially the first one. I am talking about the Planet of the Apes, the original franchise, and once I'm done with these, I will definitely do the reboot movies as well as the remake, um, 2001 remake film as well. I love this particular franchise. Even that movie, which most people kind of hate, I still like that quite a lot. But this is the OG. This is the main first five movies which started off the franchise from the 1968 film onwards to, I think the last one was in 1975. We'll have a discussion of those in the reviews of each movie that I'm going to be rewatching. I've already watched the first one, or I should say I've rewatched the first one. This is a movie which I've seen multiple times. So this is the five movie set. You'll have to see I think I did an unboxing for this back in early 2019. That's when I got this set for myself. I do want to say how I got this. This was, I do some online blogging, online blogging. I do some paid online blogging and content writing for a few people, a few clients, few companies. It's kind of very less at the moment, so I'm not really getting paid for anything right now. But I still do write quite a lot. At the time, I had done some work for this company which was based in the US, and they did pay me for it. Yes, they did pay me actual money for it via PayPal. However, I think because this is based on what he has written, the person who actually contacted me, they were pretty happy with what I had written, and I think towards the end he kind of felt that maybe he should have paid me a little bit more. But in the discussion, and I wish they had more work for me because they were really nice to, especially this guy, he was really nice to actually deal with. Most of the clients that I currently have are pretty awesome to deal with, let me tell you that. But this guy was really nice. He happened to share a lot of interest, like similar to mine, and one of them was science fiction. So I had already made a purchase of some of the stuff, and I happened to mention that I was looking forward to getting this set because I love the series, and I think at the time I had other than the first and second movie, I had only watched the last three maybe like a couple of times, maybe just two times. Excuse me, it's a little dusty over here on the shelf, by the way. So as a thank you for the little work that I had done, he decided from the company that, in order to give me something along with the payment, they instead of giving me the money instead, since he knew that I was going to be getting this, he looked up on eBay and found the set and purchased it, put my address on it, and then he told me, Roshan, I've got a little surprise coming your way as a little bit of a thank you, so here you go. And about 2 or 3 weeks later, this arrived, I think around 2-3 weeks later, and I believe this was purchased from a seller from Australia, if I'm not mistaken, because I saw the Australian, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, I was an Australian seller. So this set came in, and of course I immediately got online and sent him a thank you email for giving this as a little present for me. I do not remember how much this set cost, so I'll have to check and see what was the set price at that time. I've completely forgot. I'll try to put it in the description box below, but I believe it was $40 equivalent of 40 UK pounds, if I'm not mistaken. I checked at that time. So I didn't have to buy this myself since I got this particular set, and it is a beautiful set. So let me just quickly show this to you. This is the front with the iconic imagery of the Statue of Liberty in the sand. These are the spines. So these are the thin cases. Love this kind of set for a movie franchise or even a television series. Would actually be nice too. They can have to save space, you can have a big box like this, but have individual cases for all of them, and individual, you know, d- for each movie you can have them. So you can do that for television series as well. I really love this. The only other one that I think is very similar is the Star Wars prequel series and the sequel. Sorry, the prequel and the original ones. I think they're very similar, although less movies. But yeah, this is how I really like this kind of DVD box set. I'm rambling, I know, and yeah, you get this. So let's have a quick look at. This is what's inside. Just not very thick cardboard, and then you have a a case for all of them. So this is they actually go from this order. We'll keep them over here. So this is the first movie, The Planet of the Apes from 1968. I can't remember the first time that I watched it, but I know my parents, at least my dad, watched it, and probably my sister did when I was pretty young. And in one of the reruns that we had, and this was way back when we were in Kuwait, by the way, they recorded it on a VHS tapes in one of the reruns that they showed it on Kuwaiti television, and then they recorded it on VHS tape, and that VHS tape has was played multiple times. Even after we came back to India, and even well into my teenage years, and I think probably even up to my early 20s. So I'm talking about 2000, 2000 I would have been 24 years old. I still remember watching this around the late 90s on that particular VHS tape. So, and after that, of course, the VHS tape was gone. So this is the front cover for Planet of the Apes. This is the back. And this is the case and the DVD inside. I don't remember if I actually did a closer look like this for that, so I have to go and check. But yeah, just in case I haven't, let's. Anyway, since I'm watching and going to be reviewing it, might as well do it once again if I have already done it. So it's okay. This is the second film, which is Beneath the Planet of the Apes, and this one, for the very first time that I watched it, was oddly enough at a store in Bangalore. I believe it was a Saturday or a Sunday. No, it was a Sunday, because we used to. Yeah, it was a Saturday or Sunday, and I had actually gone to use the phone booth, but I ended up watching, and I got cool drinks and I got snacks as well, and I sat and watched almost the entire film. I think the movie had already started for about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. So that was the very first watching of this particular film. That was back in 1996, and I was 19 years old at the time. This is the back. Odd things when you think about the first time you ever watched a film, or even listen to a song, those kind of things. This is the DVD inside. So this is the second film, and probably the second best of the first five. And then when we get to the movie that isn't very, very serious, but it's still a really good one, Escape from the Planet of the Apes. I really like this one as well. They kind of lost the plot a little bit. Like, there was no way that the things that happened in this movie could have actually happened. There was no way they could have actually pulled out the spaceship from under the water and found their way back to 1970s Earth. But yeah, that's what the movie is all about. So if you can forgive that particular thing, the rest of the movie is actually kind of pretty good, to be honest. All right. So that's Escape from Planet of the Apes. Then we got the fourth film, the one that stars Ricardo Montalban. Ricardo Montalban is in this as well. This is Conquest of the Planet of the Apes. But he's in the previous movie as well at the very end, and he's in this movie as well. Love Ricardo Montalban. But yeah, this is Conquest of the Planet of the Apes. And finally, we got the fifth and final film of that particular run, of the franchise, which is Battle for the Planet of the Apes, and this is my least favorite. So to be honest, they actually go in in chronological order. Is also the way that I like them best. I would rank the first movie way on top. Second movie is my second favorite. Third movie is the third best. This one is the least, and fourth is of course fourth. So this one is my least favorite film, but it still is a pretty good movie that you can watch multiple times. Battle for the Planet of the Apes. Um, and there is I forgot about that. So yeah, this also comes with a little bit of a documentary series, I guess, or some special features, and it's called Behind the Planet of the Apes. So you got the battle as well as behind. So it's about the shooting and all that. I mean, the way they shot the films and the franchise. So that's basically. I've never watched it before, so I have no clue, and I don't think I'll be watching it this time. Maybe I might, but there's so little time to watch films nowadays. I'm basically online most of the time. So, but I will definitely watch these movies. So, like I said, I've already watched the 1968 Planet of the Apes film, and that review is coming up immediately after this. But yes, this is my DVD set for Planet of the Apes. And once I'm done with these five, I will do the remake movie, the Tim Burton Planet of the Apes, and then I will do the next three movies. As I understand it, there is a new movie coming out, possibly a trilogy, but it depends on how good it's going to be. So I'm really looking forward to that. I love the series quite a lot. So that's been my closer look at the Planet of the Apes 5-movie original timeline 5-movie set. And I shall see you in the review for the first film in a little while. Thank you.